Welcome to A&B Horror Movies. I'm Aaron, and I'm very excited to be joined today by Tyler Russell. Tyler, welcome.
What's up?
Yeah, not much. I can't wait to chat with you today about your brand new film, The Hem. Congratulations. I've watched it. What a fantastic found footage film you've created and a perfect installment into the found footage subgenre. Before we get into it, I just want to say that you are, yes, congratulations. You're a
Thank you.
writer, a director, a producer. You wear many hats. You also wrote and directed Cyst, which I absolutely love. Look at that cover.
Oh, God. God.
I
Uh,
talked I talked with Tyler Ayers about a year ago now, and we were talking about how in Walmart, how could you walk by this and not pick it up and purchase it?
yep. Yep. I was working on a outdoor TV show when the movie came out, and I went to
Yeah,
Walmart and I was wearing camouflage from top to bottom.
and you
And
picked up Cyst,
I
so this is
picked
the
up
only thing you bought.
five copies from a Walmart in the middle of nowhere, Texas. And I remember walking up to the cashier, who was like a 22-year-old guy, and I go, "Man, I can't believe I'm buying my movie from Walmart." And he looks at me and he goes, "Hmm."
You should
But
have asked him, do you have any more in the back?
oh God, I bought them all. I bought them all, which I think a
Oh
lot of
my
us did. A
gosh.
lot of us, we know
Oh, I'm sure.
they didn't send us DVDs at all to any of the cast and crew. So hey man,
Mm,
indie films, baby. One day,
yeah.
it just
One
please God,
day, yes,
send me a
done.
DVD for free.
I would have done the absolute same thing, and I completely understand. But before we get to Cyst, let's talk a little bit about him. My first question for you is, what was the inspiration for this new terrifying found footage
Yeah.
film that you've created?
So we've been trying to. I work with a lot of the same cast and crew on a lot of stuff I do. We've
Mhm.
been trying to find a way to jump back into making movies just because of everything that's been going on since COVID. Cyst
Yeah.
came out during COVID and it went everywhere, but we couldn't watch it with anybody. We couldn't, there's nothing to do because of COVID. So
Right.
it definitely lost a spark in a lot of people.
Mm.
So this film, we were like, okay, what can we do that's fun and interesting? We're thinking of all these kind of ideas, and they're all over the place. And I run a ping pong coffee shop at this place called the Southside Preservation Hall, and I do it on Mondays and sometimes Tuesdays. And there's a whole other side of this
Okay,
building.
we're gonna
It's a
have to come
massive.
back to that, but
It's
yeah,
not.
keep going.
Yeah. There's a whole other side of this building that's really, really spooky, and it's always been
Mm.
closed. And the guy that runs the place, Matthew, he's like, "Hey, do you want to see it?" Yeah. As soon as we walk in, there were two carousels of old wedding dresses from the early 1900s, and I'm talking maybe 100 of them.
Oh my gosh,
And I'm just like, what are you guys doing with this?" And they're like, "Well, we keep it in case like a theater wants to use it, but we don't really know.
I
We might
love that.
donate it or throw it
Mm.
away." And I was like, "Don't do anything with it. Can I shoot a movie over here?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're not doing anything with it." And I was like, "Okay." And that's
So
honestly where it started. It was just like, this is meant to be, and I'd be so
I
stupid
love
not to
that.
do this. And it was a perfect way to jump back in and get this thing going.
Absolutely. How long did it take you to come up then with the backstory? Because your film has probably one of the most terrifying scenes that I've ever experienced where you're lost in a sea of wedding dresses, and it's really scary. Um, so I'm glad you had the vision for that when you saw all these dresses hanging up. You're like, I could make a horror movie here. But how long did it take you to sort of fill in that backstory and create these scary moments we have in your film?
Yeah, there's a lot of history in that building, and there's a lot of things that they just left or they put into a room where they had old photos and
Mm.
just things they had used throughout the years. So I mean, seeing all that kind of stuff gives you a lot of inspiration, a lot of photos that look strange. Seeing some old hours for preaching on the
Oh my
it's just
gosh.
like a wooden thing. Yeah, like that's all real. Like everything's real in this movie. Most of it does come from that building, and we just move it around into creepy spots and make it work. So
That makes it even scarier. I had no idea. Oh
yeah,
my
and
god.
last night we watched the movie with over 200 people in the real Rose Chapel.
Did
So
it
yeah,
did
that was
anyone
even
fall
worse.
through the floor? Any holes in
Nobody,
the floor?
nobody, nobody
Safe
fell through the floor,
safety
but
first.
I was shocked how quiet people were in the movie because our cast and crew screening, we were screaming and yelling the whole time. And this one is a rowdy bunch, Weird Wednesday. A lot of
Yeah.
people that love horror films and cult horror, movies and things like that. So yeah, I was thinking they were going to be screaming the whole time, like "Don't go in there!" No, everybody was like kind of looking around, like, "Oh God, should we be here?"
So the room you watched it in, is it the room where all the candles are lit and there's like a stage, or is it a different room in
No,
the film?
there's
Okay.
there's a renovated part of this building, and then there's the part of the building that we filmed the movie in, and that's a part of the
Okay, so the
like they haven't
renovated.
done anything. Yeah, it's been vacant for like 50 years.
Oh my gosh. Imagine watching it in that room with a large
Yeah, hell
audience.
no.
But
I can't even go in there alone. I tried so many times, Aaron, to just like walk through the building by myself, even in the daytime. Not going in
it
here.
I've got to say it's scary as hell.
Yeah,
Watching the film, your movie would be just as scary if you turned all the audio off and just watched it for the setting because it is frightening. Um,
yeah,
oh my gosh, I'm
it's
still
real.
processing it. I'm getting chills thinking back
Just
to it.
just
So
imagine, yeah, like George Hardy and Judd Lormand when they're walking
yes.
through the building. That was the first time they had ever done it, and I waited until we filmed with them, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and their scenes. They were so mad at me. They were like, "Tyler, what the hell are we doing in here?" I was like, "You're acting."
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine how many people were in there with them, or were they pretty much on their own?
So I made sure, like, when we did scenes, we would either walk through it with the crew or walk through it
Mm,
with the cast. And then when the cast were filming, we were on the other side of the building. So the actual like renovated side, that's where all of the video village and everything was. Yeah, it was
okay,
the
but
actors acted there. Everybody else works in here.
but pretty much on their own. Yeah, going through
Yeah,
the
yeah,
building.
yeah. I would be with them. I'd be hiding behind spots in the building so they wouldn't see me. And then also too, I had to control the cameras on the iPad. So
Mm.
through the
And to jump out and scare them just when they don't
well, I
expect
did it
it.
as a joke to George, but I mean, I watched it back when I was editing, and I was like, "Oh Jesus!" Like George is actually.
He was terrified. Oh my gosh, where do we go from here? So, well, we talked a little bit about the location. My, my next, maybe you could, no, I won't ask. I was going to ask you to share me that footage, but he'd probably not be happy with that. Um, so this is, as far as I know, this is your first venture into sort of found footage territory. What were some of the challenges that you didn't expect? And then what were some of the things that came together or aspects that came together so well that you thought, wow, this was
Yeah,
working fantastically?
um, yeah. I think for me, it was watching old Blair Witch and new Blair Witch. Both of those movies
Mm,
are good, but the
yeah.
old Blair Witch to me is very far superior. It
Mhm.
feels real. It's so, like every part of that movie, I'm just like, how the heck do they do this? Like
Yes. Yeah.
it's just so well done. And I don't think unless you know how hard it is to get that kind of footage and how hard it is to put that together like that,
Mhm.
you're not going to understand because you're just like, hey, it looks real. And yeah, well, that's a lot of work to get it that way.
Yeah.
The new one, I feel like you kind of feel it's not very real. The people are
Mhm.
too pretty. The stuff's too nice. The quality of the camera's too nice. Like it just kind of
And-
takes away.
yeah. And you see too much, I think, in the final act. You see too much.
Yeah,
Mm.
I definitely had to take away a lot of that kind of HD feel from these cameras because they're just so
Yeah.
sharp. And then
Okay.
also doing the 4x3 aspect, it just trying different things, just swinging for the fence and um, trying to do this film like where the cuts make sense to where they're not like too movie cutty
Mhm.
and to where the cameras aren't perfect and they mess up and they spin around and they do all kinds of weird stuff. Like I
Yeah.
want to feel like you want to feel like you're watching a YouTube video that's like, oh, I'm walking through the old haunted church, but
Yes.
then you want it to actually have some kind of story in it, and um, I want to make a movie that I want to watch,
Mhm.
and that's kind of where my whole inspiration for found footage comes from. Is like I don't want to know what's going to happen, and be entertained. So
Yes. Well, I think you accomplished that. So you mentioned that you worked with a lot of the same people on this film. Can you speak to the casting process, though? George Hardy is back, who is also in um, Cyst, and he is fantastic in this. We also have Jenni Robbins and Savannah Ray Collins, who play the female leads. Can you speak to what it was like getting them involved?
yes, George, I've worked with. I think George said last night this is like my fifth project with him. So we've done a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like letting George shine where he can, and just giving it
Mm.
to him, and he takes it, and he does a lot of work on his own. Has a
Okay.
lot of people that he calls. He'll call he called a lot of policemen for this job and talk to him. And then Judd
Oh,
also has a huge military background, so they got together. They live close
yeah.
by, so that George would go drive to Judd, or Judd would drive to him, and they would spend time going on the
Yes.
script together. So that's the
Yep.
kind of actors and that's the kind of cast that you want for an indie film, is like people that are going to do that extra mile for you, and they want to make sure you're putting out a good product, because you don't have time when they
Mhm.
get here. It's like, hey, we got 24 hours and they're going home because George is a doctor and Judd's a big
Yes.
actor, so it's like he's
Yes.
got a
Yes.
family. um so yeah, that was the George experience. Jenni and Savannah were both new people I'd worked with. uh,
Mm.
Savannah's from Dallas, Jenni's from LA. I met a lot of people in El Paso, the El Paso Film Festival, and the El Paso Film Commission, that recommended her, and they like have recommended her for years. Like, you got to talk to Jenni; she's really good. You got to talk to Jenni. And
Yes.
I remember meeting Jenni. I was like, she's pretty good. She's really cool. She's really nice, and her reel's awesome. And
Hmm.
I was like, hey, send an audition. Send an audition. It was a no brainer. It's like, yep, come on.
Yeah.
Uh,
She's
and she, I
perfect
mean,
in it. Yeah.
I'm telling you, like the stuff she had to do in this film is just crazy. Like she's a trooper,
Yeah.
wearing that old dress, and like,
Hmm.
oops, spoiler, cut that out.
Yeah.
She
Spoiler
did,
alert.
yeah, she did a lot. She did a lot, and you can see it in the film for sure.
Mhm.
Savannah, same way. Savannah had to go through a lot in this film.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think they knew that they were operating the camera, and I don't know if that was me or them, but I'm pretty sure it was me. Uh, but yeah, they
Surprise.
can't. Like, first day, I'm like, "Here's your camera. Here's your camera." Both looking at it like, "Wait, what are we supposed to
What did I
operate?
sign up for?
We're supposed to act and operate?" I was like, "I mean, you're a part of the documentary crew." And they're like, "I'm like, figure it out."
Was
But
it like a body cam or did they actually hold the camera?
so you can actually see them operate in the film. Like
Oh, that's true
everything
when
is
they
like,
when they go
yeah,
back. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. A lot of it is like, you know, I use the scene as it is, or I'm using a different part of the scene, but it's always like a multi clip, or it's
Yeah.
three different shots at the same time that I'm putting together. I didn't want it to feel hokey, man. I wanted to feel like when you cut it, there's somebody there doing that. But
Yeah.
yeah, she's wearing one camera. Savannah's wearing the camera on her neck the whole time,
Okay,
and
right,
Jenni's
right.
got the camera in her hand, and
Yeah.
then Ronnie's got the easy rig with the red camera. Um,
What was it like editing, the editing process? How long did that take? And can you speak to that process?
yeah, so we shot it Memorial Day this year. So
Oh,
start to finish, start to finish is under 4 months,
okay. And how long did it take to shoot it?
seven
Just
days,
3 days?
7,
7 days. Okay.
yeah, which
Wow.
is nuts. It's crazy.
And what was it like your average day? Like 10, 12 hours? Longer?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It was for sure 12 hours, and then it got to the point where it's like, uh,
Yeah.
stay up late to fix something, on the set for the next day, and then kind of stagger the time to where everybody gets a nice turnaround.
Mm.
So I think we
So,
started at like 8 in the morning the first day, and then by the end we were showing up at like 6 o'clock at night just to stagger.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because we had to do night shoots towards the end.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
it was nuts. It was nuts. At the last day, we were filming the last scene of the movie because we did shoot a lot of the movie in order. Thank
Mm.
God, because that would have
Okay.
just totally screwed us up. Uh, but yeah, the last scene with George and Judd,
Mhm. No
and
spoilers.
that was yeah, that was absolute chaos. And they had an Uber outside waiting on them to go to the airport. And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
guys, come on. I'm like, really? Yes. They're like, we gotta go, we gotta go. I'm like, dude, we gotta finish the movie. Like, what are y'all doing? And Judd's got blood all over him, and George he's got blood on him. It was just pure chaos. Then there's in the other room, they were having church and they had a live band going. And, and then we have these guys walking around, crazy film people and people with blood on them and people doing special effects. And the church members like looking at us like, what the heck are y'all doing here? That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, you can't make that up.
Oh
And did they jump in the Uber covered in blood?
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. I went up to the Uber driver. I was like, hey, these are Hollywood movie stars. He was like, oh,
I love
that's,
that.
that's,
Otherwise, he would have taken one look and been like, get out.
I was like, thank you for waiting 15 minutes, man. But yeah.
Oh,
But anyway,
okay.
that's indie film fun.
Yes, yes. Sacrifices to make. Were there any real scary moments in the building? Like any ghostly appearances, things go missing,
Yeah. I
someone
mean,
on the crew never heard from again?
so there was like a possum with babies on that side of the building.
Oh,
There were some homeless people running around outside the building. There's like a skate park across the street. And anyway, that building is already haunted the way it is. So like when you hear real stuff like moving around the floor,
Randy.
it is
Oh my
like okay,
gosh.
there's a boiler room. Okay, this is one. There's a boiler room. Every
Okay.
time you even get close to that room, it feels weird. Like your whole body just hair stands
Yeah,
up.
like your hair's,
Um,
yes.
it's
Oh my
terrible.
gosh.
It's terrible. Yeah, that room, I hated, everybody hated going in that room. It was just eerie.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
this Freddy Krueger didn't give boiler rooms a good name either. But would you ever spend the night in there by yourself? Like,
No,
say, if is there an amount of money that would make
no,
you do it?
no.
No.
I mean, I'd probably attempt it, but I'd probably run out of there, honestly. Yeah, it's that creepy.
There is an idea for like a sequel, like make it like a meta sequel.
I like that. That's great. You
Go
want to come star
inside
in
and
it?
absolutely, man. I'll help you write it. Let's do it.
Come
That would
on,
be
come on. Let's
awesome.
just let's just put up cameras and film it, and then we'll just release it on YouTube.
Yeah, I love it.
We're-
Live streams. It can be like a live stream horror. Tune in at this time to see ghosts. Maybe, I think we're on to something. I think it's been a long week and it's perhaps we need some sleep. Um, what's my next question? Uh,
the
well, well, would you ever do a sequel?
yeah, we
So
want to
I'm
do
kind of joking, but
yeah, no, I'd love to do a prequel actually.
oh yeah,
So like
I love
what
that.
actually
That
happened. So
like 50 years ago or something, right?
yeah, there's two ideas. There's one, we go back towards like the mid to late 80s and you have somebody trying
Hmm.
to reopen the place as an event center. And you
Yeah.
shoot on like, DV or VHS tapes and kind of set it up. And
Oh my
she's kind of
gosh, yes.
documenting her bringing the place back and feeling really good about it. And so you would shoot it more like paranormal activity and with the blog style of her doing it. And I think it'd be really fun.
I love that. And then maybe there could be like a wedding reception, and that could be like the finale where things go very badly. Then we're probably talking about a lot of people, a lot of cast, but that
That
would be
sounds good.
really cool. That would be cool.
That sounds great.
Um,
Uh,
let's see. So, for those who haven't seen The Hem, how would you describe it using other movies like Alien meets Predator? What are some found footage films that come to mind?
I would say it's like it's like As Above So Below meets
Hmm.
the documentary part, like the real life part of Cannibal Holocaust. not
Oh
in
gosh.
the
Yeah.
forest stuff or in the
Yeah.
jungle stuff. And
Mm,
then put it in Texas, put it in Fort Worth.
I love that. Perfect way to describe it. My next question, it's kind of a two-part question. How can folks watch it? Maybe it's too soon. And will there be a physical release like Cyst in Walmart or anywhere? Will there be a
Yeah.
physical release?
So the movie will be out in 2 to 3 weeks. So it'll
Okay,
be everywhere,
excellent.
like Amazon and YouTube and Apple TV and all that stuff.
So
Uh,
streaming everywhere.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, everywhere but Netflix. Um, and
Oh,
then we're gonna have VHS release for it through retro VHS releases. Yeah, retro
nice.
releases. Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's see. I
And
got one here.
Blu-ray DVD too, or you don't know yet?
No, man, we're just going found footage, baby.
Oh, cool. And who's putting that out? Can you say? That's cool.
Retro release.
Oh,
Retro
retro
release
release you
video.
did. You said that. Nice.
Yeah,
I will get my hands.
it's a
I'll
good
get my
time.
hands on a copy of that. Very cool.
Good
Very
time.
cool. Um, okay, well, congratulations on the ham. I do want to ask you a couple things about Sis because I love this film. Um, first of all, some of the most gory, pus-filled effects that you can find in a horror film, as you would expect from a cover like this. What was it like bringing all of those effects to life? Pus, blood, gore,
Yeah,
and it's so
yeah.
much
Okay,
fun. So much fun too.
it
Go
is
ahead.
silly. It is a silly ass movie, and
Yes.
I cringe for my parents every time we talk about this movie. Um,
They
but
put it on every Christmas.
God. No, that's the sequel, System.
Oh, oh, I love it. I think you're onto something.
Oh my God. Total Effects, those guys have done like Walking Dead. I think they did Terrifier, like the last one, I want to say.
Oh, wow. That
Yeah,
makes sense, though.
they're pretty awesome. Honestly, when I sent them the script and we're talking to them about the stuff like how do you do this? How do you have a cyst monster? How do you have cyst explode? Yada yada.
Yeah.
They didn't bat an eye. They're like, yeah, sounds good. Okay. What's the next one? Yeah, okay. I'm like, hey, the head's gonna explode and cyst monster's gonna fly across the room. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, we can do
Yes.
that. Okay. I'm
Yes.
just thinking, like, there is no way, and my brain does not compute anything with practical effects. So they get
Mm.
all the credit for all that stuff. Incredibly professional guys.
Yeah.
Insane.
It's so
Insane.
good. Amazing
I
cast.
I
Yeah.
wrote a lot of weird, crazy stuff, but yeah, they made it come to life. I never, yeah, never would imagine how it would have
It's
turned out.
so much. Yeah. It's so much fun. If it hadn't been during COVID, would there have been maybe a theatrical release or more, at least premieres like you had with the Hem?
Yeah, I
Or,
mean, I got into a ton of film festivals. I think I played in theaters in Japan during COVID,
oh,
versus like a limited release or something. But I know, like, yeah,
mhm.
it was everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Well,
COVID. Oh, COVID.
congratulations. Yeah,
Thank you.
COVID. But even look at the back, man. That's so cool. um, how about the casting process for Cyst? What was that like? So, I mean, George Hardy
Um,
is in it.
yeah, it's a lot of people from Texas Cotton. My film before
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, so I
okay,
brought that
okay.
back because Texas Cotton's like it's like a Texas noir with a bunch of horror actors. It's very strange. It's very strange.
I have not seen it, I have to admit, but I will check it
No,
out.
it's okay. It's okay.
It's a
Yeah.
good.
So then I was like, okay, well, let's put him in a horror film, and everything worked. And then
Mm,
like Greg Sestero and bringing in Darren Ewing from Troll 2. A lot of really really cool stuff happening in that movie.
yes, yeah, absolutely. Well, if you're watching and you haven't seen Cyst, make sure to check it out right after you watch The Hem. Let's see. I also know you did a lot of camera work on numerous films. Can you talk briefly about what that was like and how did that inform the films, your feature length films that you're making now?
Yeah, that was my primary background with film, as I did
Hmm.
camera, pretty much everything from camera PA all the way up to DP. I was a focus puller for a couple years, like doing everything from like sci-fi films to like a couple $1 million movies, and
Yeah,
then
that's so
did
cool.
assistant camera and stuff. And so that's where a lot of my stuff is really visual.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, And then also too, like being doing a lot of reality shows, you have to be really creative, and nobody tells you what to do. Nobody tells you how to set up a scene. Nobody tells you how to get coverage. You're on your own. You come up with it. You do it. Same thing with music videos. A lot of the times where you don't have time, you just have to make it up. That's
Make
where
it
it's really
make it
helping
work.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really helped on the him because all the police station stuff, that was me shooting that.
Hmm.
So did I have a shot list? No. Did I make it up? Yes. Does it look good? I think so.
Yeah, it looks awesome. If you ask me, yeah, man. Congrats. I
Thank
think
you.
you
I mean, it's
pulled it
like,
off.
yeah, like the whole all the stuff in the police station. We got that location the day of. We had a location that dropped, so
Okay.
hadn't been in
Oh.
there. Yeah, just lighted up. Production design
Hmm.
came in and made it work. And I think that's like I said, the beauty of indie films is if you don't see that little stuff, then we did really good.
Yeah. Movie magic on a budget,
Mhm.
right? Right. And the police, you did a lot of close-ups in the police station, so I thought it was very believable. It worked
Thank
really
you.
well. Let's see. I have sort of some fun questions for you before I get to this or that, and that is, do you have a favorite found footage film if you could only pick one
Blair Witch and As Above, So Below. Those are the two
or two
that,
or two? Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Blair Witch, I think is the best. I just don't think you'll ever get close to that.
Yeah, it's so
The
good.
believability of it is just insane.
I just met Heather Donahue and Michael
Oh wow,
Williams at a convention here in Massachusetts, and it was surreal. And they were both so kind and appreciative. It was awesome. Um,
wow. What's yours?
I'd probably have to say Blair Witch. I mean, I do like Cannibal Holocaust too, but that movie was so ahead of its time, and
Yeah,
it's not really a comfort film. I kind of
no,
have to
it's
get
not.
in
It's
sort of
rough. It's rough.
the right
Yeah,
headspace for it. But
yeah.
yeah, I'd say Blair Witch. I do like some of the newer ones, like Hell House LLC. The first one I think is fantastic. Um, gosh, I don't know. The Tunnel is great. I think that deserves more attention. I'm drawing a blank. What others are
What's
there?
the another one I had inspiration was the is he said it's the name of the building. Oh my gosh, I can't think.
Oh,
I'm gonna butcher it. It's like a I don't know if it's a Korean film.
Ganjam
Yeah. Yeah.
Ganjam Asylum,
There you go.
right?
There you go.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I watched that recently. It's so good. I also love like Deadstream. Have you seen that? That
I've
was
not seen it.
hysterical. Oh, it's really good. It's found footage, but um, it's really funny. It's kind of a found footage comedy. And the VHS films are just amazing found
Mm.
footage anthologies for the most
Yes.
part. For the most
I
part,
just watched
they're
the sci-fi one,
oh
Beyond.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh my god.
the the skydiving segment,
Dude.
so intense, and I will never go skydiving. Um, and that sort of sealed it, right? Would you? Have you ever gone
I went
skydiving?
skydiving a long time ago. Long time
Okay.
ago.
Was
Yeah.
it a lot like that segment?
But I'll never do it again. I did it one time just so I don't like heights, and I just did it after a show.
I
It's
couldn't
me.
do it.
Yeah,
No.
I called my mom right before. I was like, "Hey, mom, I'm gonna go skydive. I love you." She's like, "What?" I was like, I called her after.
Okay, we completely digress here, but when you're on the plane, you're looking down. Do your legs go like to like jelly, like you feel like you're gonna faint, or
Um,
is it just your
so
brain
your
shuts
first,
off and you
I think
just
your
do it?
first 3 to 5 jumps, you're tandem with somebody, you're attached to somebody.
Oh, okay.
So
So you could close your
yeah, you don't
eyes
have a
if you
choice. You
wanted
don't have a
to.
choice. They tilt your head up so you don't look down,
Oh, oh my
and then you
gosh.
just
Okay.
fall forward. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could close your eyes. I don't know. I don't know what I would
Yeah.
do in that
No, I
moment.
remember. I mean,
Um,
he was like, scoot up, scoot up, scoot up. And I'm like, I'm about to jump out of a plane. What am I doing? It's like,
well, I'm glad you survived and I'm glad you did it. Maybe one day I will
thank
do it
you.
myself.
Thank you. Get a video if you do it, though. Make sure somebody films you.
Okay. Because I'd probably black out. I wouldn't remember any
Oh,
of
it's
it.
just like
Um,
unbelievable. It's like how look how dumb you are. You jumped out of a plane. Yeah.
like Tom Cruise attached to the plane in the latest Mission
Oh my
Impossible.
God. That was just, I don't think people even realize what he did. I was
Yeah.
watching that in the theater. I didn't hear any reaction at all, and I'm just like, this is insane. And I don't think anybody ever. Do you guys
Crazy.
like? They probably think it's all green screen
Eh,
now.
no, he was really attached. You could tell by his hair smushed and his face pulling back. Anyway,
Yeah,
I
sorry.
I could yeah, this has actually been a lot of fun. I could go on and on. But let's jump right into this or that. Before we started recording, I told you I always do a this or that segment. Ask you two things, usually kind of fun, and in most cases, there's no right or wrong answer, so no pressure. The first one is, which we actually just talked about, As Above, So Below from 2014 or The Tunnel from 2011.
As above.
Yeah,
Catacombs, crazy ass
yeah,
story.
let's
How they
go.
did that film makes no sense. I love it. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you on that. Okay, creature feature question here. Godzilla or King Kong?
Godzilla, the new
Yeah,
one.
okay. I
I
think I'd
love the
pick
new
that.
one. I cried. I cried in the new one. I don't know. I just loved it.
You cried. Oh my
I
God.
did. I
I don't
did.
know
I
if I
don't know.
cried.
I was like, I couldn't believe I was into this movie. I was like, yeah, I don't know. Did you watch it in black and white or you watch it in color?
I watched it in color. Yeah.
Okay.
Try it in black and white.
Yeah, I think it's a great, I
Well,
mean, those guys are awesome. That's a good movie.
since we're sharing, I teared up a little in the new Conjuring, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh man, I did
Have you seen
not.
it?
I was ready to get out of this.
Oh, you didn't like it? I don't know. It was like Sunday blues for me. I saw it on a Sunday
Um,
night, and the whole
uh,
family moment was, I don't know, I found it touching. Maybe I'll edit this part out.
uh,
Um, Moving on. The next one, Hell House LLC 2015 or Grave Encounters from 2011.
Grave Encounters, baby.
Hmm, that's
Mhm.
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
The Vicious
I
Brothers.
do. They're about to remake it, right?
I saw that. Yeah.
Justin
Um,
Long, yeah, pretty cool.
I wonder if, I guess we've all seen the first, so we know his fate. Um,
That movie's fun, man. It's
yeah,
fun. It's
I like
fun.
that. Yeah.
They did it
Yeah.
right, especially after working on reality shows. I was laughing so hard.
Do you know if the Vicious Brothers are coming back for it
I
in
have
the
no idea.
remake? I don't
I
know
have
either.
no idea.
Okay, I guess we'll find out. Okay, candy here. Do you like M&Ms or Reese's Pieces?
Oh, oof, that's rough. They're both really good. I feel like you can eat more M&Ms than Reese's because they just make you so cry. But God, they're good.
They
I'm gonna
are
go with
good.
M&Ms.
Yeah, you're right. You could eat more M&Ms. There's something about the Reese's. Like after a while, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm done. M&Ms, you could like throw in a bucket of popcorn.
Oh
If
yeah.
you're in the movies, oh man, we're on the same page. Okay, some more found footage here. Afflicted 2013 or VHS from 2012.
Oh, I have not seen Afflicted. Should
So
watch it.
VHS. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really
Okay.
good.
Yeah. VHS is
Yeah,
great. So I love
yeah,
them all. They're awesome.
yeah. I can't wait for the new one that's coming out. I think soon, like in the next couple weeks. Let's see. Okay, kind of fun here. Annabelle from the Conjuring movies or Billy the Puppet from Saw.
Billy the Puppet. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Billy. I'm gonna go with
Although he
Billy.
doesn't really, he just rides in on the bicycle, right? He doesn't
Yeah,
really do
that's all I
anything.
need. Oh, it's creepy though. Annabelle was in the new one, and
Yeah, yeah,
eh.
yeah.
A lot of people liked it though. Hey, I'm not knocking it.
I like
Chucky,
the.
Chucky scared me growing up, man. Chucky. I'll tell
Oh
you
yeah,
why
yeah,
Chucky scared me
yeah.
because every time it came on, I would put it on
Mhm.
because I thought it was a comedy. I didn't get to the parts where he killed anybody. My parents would come in and just don't watch that. And then I would see my mom watching it in the other room. I was like, "Mom,
Oh
you're watching it." She's like, so
no, I'm not.
my mom would watch all the stuff like try to hide it from me, and then later on as I got older, like when my dad was in the shower or something, me and my mom would watch like South Park and this.
You'd sneak those movies. Um, when I was growing up, a friend of mine, his parents would rent like everything, like Nail Gun Massacre, like you name it. And when they would
Oh
go to
wow!
bed, we his house was the house to sleep over at because they'd go to bed and we'd watch all these like exploitation, awful horrors from the 80s. And it was so much
Heck
fun.
yeah!
I almost wore my Nail Gun Massacre t-shirt actually.
Nice.
Let's see. So some modern found footage, kind of weird found footage films. The Outwaters from 2022 or Skinamarink also from 2022.
Man, I haven't seen either.
Okay. Well, there
I
you go.
haven't. I
Two,
was actually talking
two
about
to
Skinamarink
add.
last night, and yeah, I get the same thing. Like, I don't know. I think people are kind of turning me off on it. Is it worth going for it?
Mm, Yeah, I'd say watch it once. Watch it once.
Okay.
It's effective, but it's very slow.
Is it like you're sitting there eating food watching it, or is it you're sitting there going, "Ooh, ooh, let me soak in, let me soak." Like what do you like?
Um, I
What
mean, there are
stuff?
scenes where it's just the camera is just pointed at the ceiling, and you can just kind of hear things, and you just have to
So it's like an
consume it.
experience. Yeah,
It's an experience, yes. I mean, some
yeah,
people found it
not a
absolutely
movie.
terrifying. Um,
Yeah,
it's one
yeah. It
film that
might.
makes Legos, or there's scenes where there's just Legos on the floor. Scary as hell.
Wow. So maybe it's like maybe that film gives you some kind of like PTSD or something.
I think so. I've
Yeah,
heard people say it's the scariest thing they've ever seen. I think it like taps into like their psyche in some
mhm.
ways, like
That's cool.
memories from their childhood that are now resurfacing and terrifying them.
Indie movies, man. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
like
It's
the
awesome.
old
I'll check it out.
Fisher Price phone is in there, and it's like the smiley face. And anyway, yeah, now you have to watch it and let me know what you think.
Okay.
Um, okay, do you like outer space or deep sea horror movies?
Oh, outer space, all the way.
Yeah, yeah.
I like deep sea, but outer space.
They're certainly more outer space films. Okay, some creature feature body horror here. The Thing from 1982 or The Fly from 1986.
Mm, the thing.
Yeah, they're both good
Fly's fun,
films,
but
but
the thing, man.
yeah,
Oh God, the thing is so good. It's so
yeah.
good.
The Fly is a perfect example of love and horror. We don't have a lot of love and horror movies in that. If anyone ever asks you your favorite love and horror, you could say The Fly. Or
How do you feel about that though? Do you think it's a good combo?
I think so.
Yeah.
I always refer to Return of the Living Dead 3 as like the Titanic of horror because they well, I guess they go down together. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I think we need, don't you think that? I think we need more love and horror.
Would you call Toxic Avenger 4 love and horror?
That's sort of like the alternate reality, right? Yeah, I think so. That's so goofy though. I don't know.
I had unfortunately had to watch it when Lloyd Kaufman came to town.
Oh, with him?
Yeah.
It's his favorite film, I know. I
No,
interviewed him.
yeah, he showed it. And I just, dude, I've
Yeah.
never seen it, but I was like, I gotta get out of here. Oh, that
Yeah.
movie's rough. That movie's
I,
rough.
I can edit this out too.
No, no, no. Do not.
It's not my comfort film, I will
No,
say, but
it's everybody says it's the worst one by far. I would agree.
then I wonder why he says it's his favorite. Do you think
It
that's
is
yeah? He says that's
four.
fourth one that he says is his favorite of them all.
Oh, that's bizarre. Maybe because it
Hmm.
got away with a lot of stuff. I don't know. That movie's crazy.
Maybe. Yeah.
Hmm.
That the alternate realities, right? And then they switch spaces. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. Three more. Would you rather spend the night in the Overlook Hotel from The Shining
Hmm.
or the Bates Motel from Psycho?
Oh, Overlook. Would love to. Have you been? It's
I have not. No, the real
love to go.
hotel.
I
I
would
haven't
love to go.
been. I would
Let's go.
love.
Let's do
What's
that. That's the
what's
next
what's the
podcast.
room? Is it 202 212? What's the room? It's like in The Shining.
287.
Oh gosh, we'll have to look it up. All right. Well, here I'll ask you the next one, and I'll look it up. I think I have a keychain even. It says the room number. Cloverfield from 2008 or The Mist from 2007.
Oh man, those are different. Ooh, the mist is good. I gotta go with the mist for that ending.
Yeah.
That ending is like one of the best endings of all time, or one of the most shocking endings of all time.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the mist. That movie's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's so good, and I've heard if you watch it in black and white, it's quite an experience, which I have not
Oh,
done. But most copies of The Mist have a black and white version. So if you have a
really?
Blu-ray or yeah,
Wow,
even the
that's
DVD, I think. And
that's
it's room
cool.
237. We were both off.
237. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get
Dang.
some shit for that, I think. Okay, last one. The Halloween franchise or the Friday the 13th franchise?
That's good. Man, God, how many are there of each?
Oh my gosh, I think there are Was it 13? I don't know. Now I'm second
Yeah.
guessing myself.
Oh,
Let me
there's
look it up.
so
Here we go.
many.
How?
Oh, like you count Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah,
Okay. And then you count like all the different versions of Halloween.
I
Are you
think
talking
so.
about just the
I want to say there are what, 13 Halloweens? It's not
good
telling me.
God, that is crazy. Woo. Is there a
I don't
Halloween
know. Or
movie?
maybe it's 13 Friday the 13th. There are 13 Halloween movies. Okay, let's see. So I was right there. Let's see how many Friday the 13th. Are there 13? I think there might be 13 Friday the 13th too.
No way.
Or 12. 12 or 13. Here we go. There are 12. Yeah, there's 12. Which is surprising. You'd think Friday the
Yeah.
13th would have 13 films. And I know they're doing a series. Maybe we'll get that 13th film one day. Um, but we'll
Have you
see.
seen the two most recent of both franchises?
Yes.
What do you think? Which one's better?
Well, we have the Halloween trilogy, right? There's Kills, Ends in the 2018 version. And then Friday the 13th, we had the remake in 2009, right?
Yeah.
I liked the Halloween trilogy. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I know that the Ends was very divisive and people hated it or loved it. And I thought it was okay. A little weird, like in the meat grinder, whatever they grind him up in. And they're going to bring him back. I mean, how? I mean, people are shocked. I'm like, are you really shocked? Of course he's
That
coming back. Of course he'll be back.
makes sense.
And then the Friday the 13th remake, my biggest complaint is that they tried to cram 4 movies into one. I think if they had just stuck with remaking the one with the mother, which I love,
Mhm.
I think it would have been awesome. But it's still
Mhm.
good. What do you think?
Yeah, I think just because I don't know. Actually, that one's really tough because they are very different. Halloween has some duds, man.
Yeah, let's not talk about Resurrection.
Dude, yes.
I saw
No,
that in the
that's the one I'm thinking
theater.
of. I did too.
Buster Rhymes, right?
I was thinking of who was it? Who was in that? Which rapper? Yeah, Buster Rhymes. Oh,
Yeah, and
you know what? Actually, I'm gonna give it that just for Busta. Give it to Busta.
Halloween. Yeah. Did the Friday?
Creativity goes to
Yeah.
Friday the 13th. I mean, to Freddy all the way. But as far as like being like the first Halloween is, oh shit,
It's
that's
so
good.
good.
I don't know, man. That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
But
Well, if I had to pick Friday the 13th or the first Nightmare on Elm Street or the first Halloween, I would go with Halloween from
yeah,
the first films.
yeah,
But
they're both
when
really good.
when it comes to Friday the 13th, I always pick the first one as my favorite. How about you?
Mhm.
What's your favorite Friday
Yeah,
the 13th?
the same.
Yeah. Even though Jason's not in it, come on, this is Voorhees. Yeah. Um,
Solid. And the ending.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, we're
this again.
completely going off the rails here. Tyler, I have a couple more questions for you. First off,
Okay.
what's next? I know you just finished the
Yeah.
hem, but are you already thinking ahead to your future projects?
Yeah. This movie was definitely like the stepping stone here to make a lot more. So now,
Excellent.
we got it down. We're happy with product that we made. We're happy with all the stuff that we tried to do with it. So we
Yeah.
want to make more. We want to do the next one as like an actual narrative film all the way.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And got some really fun. I think the next one's going to be modern day, but it's going to be a spin on stuff, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I don't
In
want to
the
give too much away.
horror genre, you say that?
It'll be in the realm, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
It'll be in that realm.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but
Yeah, no,
definitely
that's
want to
fine.
do the him prequel next year some point.
Excellent.
And I told you about that, and then yeah, I mean we're gonna start cranking them out in
Cool.
all the
I'm
right
happy to
ways,
hear
and
that.
not the crappy ways. We're gonna do it in all the right ways.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love that. Very exciting. And keep me updated because I'd love to have you on again to chat with you. This has been fantastic.
Yeah.
And my very last question for you is how can folks find you on social media if you want to be found?
Yeah, so Howdy Films TX on Instagram and Facebook. That's where a lot of the stuff is posted, and that's how you can contact me. So yeah, Howdy Films Texas. That's the company. That's where we're doing stuff, pushing it, and
Awesome.
we love making movies, man. We've got a great group here in and around Fort Worth, and we
Mhm.
got George Hardy coming in hot to make sure nobody pisses on hospitality. So we're ready.
Excellent. I'm happy to hear that. Very exciting times. I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you so much for chatting with me today. Congratulations on the hem and cyst. Again, I've got to hold it up one more time because this cover is one of my favorites. Let's see if you're watching, like and subscribe because it helps my channel. And Tyler, one last time, congrats on your films. And this has been an absolute blast. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone.